STL TV.
Can you hear me?
1 second.
Are you ready?
I'm working on it. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, you're ready to go.
Wonderful. Thank you. The Transportation and Commerce Committee will now come to order. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Alderwoman Spencer,
Present.
Alderman Narayan,
Here.
Alderwoman Velasquez,
Present.
Alderman Browning,
Present.
Chair Cohn.
Present.
We have 5 present. We have a quorum.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. The first item on the agenda is the approval of our meeting minutes from the October 11th meeting. Is there a motion on our meeting minutes?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, I didn't suggest a motion. I asked if there is a motion.
I move to approve the minutes from October 11th.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by the Alderwoman from the 6th, seconded by the Alderman from the 4th that we approve our meeting minutes from October 11th, 2023. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderwoman Spencer,
Aye.
Alderman Narayan,
Aye.
Alderwoman Velasquez,
Aye.
Alderman Browning,
Aye.
Chair Cohn.
Aye.
We have 5 aye votes.
Great, thank you. Next on the agenda, we have a couple board bills for review. The item number 1 on the agenda is Board Bill number 136. Who is here to speak on Board Bill number 136?
I'm here, Alderman Robert Salarano from the airport.
Hey, Rob. Good afternoon. Thank you.
And Chairman Cohn, if there's any questions, Antonio and myself will also be available after Rob presents.
Okay. Rhonda, do you mind? Is Rob presenting on all 3 today? Or I'm sorry. This is the only airport one, it looks like. The
I
other
was going to say, we only have one that I saw.
Yeah. Never mind. My
You scared me
apologies.
for a minute.
Yeah. Rob, you're up.
Yes, good afternoon, Alderwomen. We're requesting your approval of a 3rd amendment to a lease agreement with JetLinks St. Louis LLC. JetLinks is a private operator who maintains and operates a private aircraft terminal and hangar on the southwest side of the airport complex. This amendment, extends the expiration date to December 31st, 2025, and updates the agreement to comport with new FAA non-discrimination language. Revenue to the airport is just over $138,000 annually. This relatively short-term extension and the addition of a cancellation provision gives the airport and the tenant the flexibility needed as we work towards a proposed new consolidated terminal. This space will be needed if that project goes forward, and allows them the flexibility to find a new home, which they're already doing, and they are going to stay on the Lambert within the Lambert complex. We respectfully request your approval of this 3rd amendment to the lease agreement with JetLinks.
Thank you, Rob, for the presentation. We'll go ahead and take any questions from the committee, starting with Vice Chair Spencer.
No questions. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
My apologies. Someone's dialing in. Alderman Narayan.
I don't have any questions at this time. Thank you.
Alderwoman Velasquez.
No questions for me either. Thank you.
Of course. Alderman Browning.
No questions. Just want to say thank you to our airport team. Always appreciate the work you do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Madam Clerk, are there any folks, in addition to the committee members, that have signed up to make remarks on Board Bill number 136?
I don't see anyone. No, sir.
Great. With that, I'll entertain a motion on Board Bill 136.
I move to pass Board Bill 136 out of committee with a do pass recommendation.
Second,
It's
Previous
been
roll.
moved by the Alderman from the 8th, seconded by the Alderwoman from the 6th, that we pass Board Bill 136 out with a do pass recommendation. Did I hear a call for previous roll?
Yes, you did. Previous roll, please.
Okay. The Alderman from the 8th has requested previous roll. Is there any objection? Hearing no objection, Board Bill 136 passes out of committee with a do pass recommendation. Next on the agenda is Board Bill 158, sponsored by Alderwoman Tyus. Is Alderwoman Tyus here?
I do not see Alderman Tyus.
Okay, Board Bill 163, which is sponsored by Alderwoman Keys, is also on the agenda. Is Alderwoman Keys here?
No, I do not see Alderwoman Keys.
Madam Clerk, Alderwoman Keys just asked for a link to be sent to her so she can join.
Okay.
Can
One
you
moment.
please handle that?
Yes, one moment.
And can you also touch base with Alderwoman Tyus as well?
Yes, one moment.
Okay. We'll go ahead and take a 5-minute recess while the clerk is reaching out to those two. One more minute.
Mr. Cohn, did you get the message regarding Alderwoman Tyus?
I did. The assistant clerk just messaged me as well. So we can go ahead and resume the meeting, STL TV. And others of my
You're good.
colleagues.
You're good to go.
Oh, thank you. Okay, I see Alderwoman Keys is present with us today for the presentation of Board Bill 163. Alderwoman.
And thank you so much, Mr. Chair, and thank you so much for the notification and getting me to this meeting. So Board Bill 163, and I'm sorry because I'm kind of frazzled. This is the excise.
Correct. The Liquor
Okay,
Control
cool.
District.
So members of the Transportation and Commerce Committee. So in Board Bill 163, what is requested is to extend the moratorium on liquor licenses, packaged liquor rather, in the new 11th ward. In the 21st ward, which is the bulk of the ward that I've inherited, there was already a liquor license moratorium, and so I'm wanting to extend that as development comes into what is now the new 11th ward. It is the overall feeling of the community that we really do have more than enough areas where people can purchase packaged liquor, that we really don't want to have more businesses like that coming in. Now, this is not in no way to preclude restaurants, that would be serving liquor with a meal, but packaged liquor, we are just asking that this is something that be respected and continue the moratorium.
Great. Thank you, Alderwoman. We'll take questions from the committee. Vice Chair Spencer.
No questions. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Alderman Narayan.
No questions for me. Thank you.
Alderwoman Velasquez.
No questions for me either. Thank you.
Alderman Browning.
Good morning or good afternoon, Alderwoman Keys. Just a couple quick questions. I understand the need and the desire of the community not to have packaged liquor license businesses that can be disruptive and sometimes feed into crime and other things that can be really, really disruptive to neighborhoods. I'm trying to follow the boundaries of this district because it's reading the description. You've got a lot of streets to navigate around and kind of connect. So just to be clear, this does not include Midtown, which you also represent. Is that correct?
So Midtown, and they have a business district already that may lend itself to but these are mostly areas where there are restaurants or clubs that may have liquor. What we are concerned about is that traditional liquor store or gas station where people are coming in and buying bottles and or cans of alcohol.
Okay, and so it does not include Midtown in the boundaries because they've got their own separate areas. What you're saying?
I believe so. And again, I've kind of worked through our assigned attorney with this to make sure that those areas are not adversely affected, because it would affect the way that they do business. It is really just to curb those businesses, carrying out packaged liquor.
Fair enough. And I'm not super familiar with the exact different permits that get issued, but this one is establishing prohibiting the issuance of any packaged liquor or drink licenses. Is that the same thing with a drink license, that it excludes restaurants?
No, it should not exclude restaurants from being able to carry on their business as usual if they were already, serving liquor with a meal. So they should not be affected. And the counselor and I did discuss that.
Okay, great. Well, it sounds like you've done your work on this. I do appreciate it, and I have no more questions.
Thank you.
Are there any other questions or comments from others that are not on the committee? I see a couple of our colleagues here. Madam Clerk, are there any members of the public who have signed up to testify in favor or opposition to the bill?
No, sir.
Great. And I am not seeing any additional attendees or hands raised either. With that, I will entertain a motion on Board Bill 163.
I move that we pass Board Bill 163 out with a do pass recommendation.
Second.
Previous roll.
It's been moved by the Alderman of the 4th, seconded by the Alderman of the 6th, that we pass Board Bill 163 out of committee with a do pass recommendation. There's been a request for previous roll from the Alderman of the 8th Ward. Is there any objection to previous roll? Hearing no objection, Board Bill 163 passes out of committee with a do pass recommendation. We also have Board Bill 158, sponsored by Alderwoman Tyus, on the agenda for today. The clerk's office has reached out to Alderwoman Tyus, and she has requested that the bill be held in committee for the moment. She is unavailable to present the bill at the moment, so we'll go ahead and keep that on the agenda for a future meeting. There are no resolutions to review. Is there any committee discussion?
Just want to note that I'm the Alderman of the 9th Ward for the record. Do want to?
Oh, I did. Did I say
Spencer keeping the 8th Ward?
My apologies. Madam Clerk, will you please note that, because I did. I think I said the 8th Ward.
You did. I noted it.
Alderman Browning. Okay, thank you. Any further discussion? Thank you, Alderman. Okay, Madam Clerk, is there any written testimony that's been provided to the committee?
No written testimonies.
All right, I don't have any announcements for today. All alderpersons are present, and I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move that we adjourn.
Second.
It's been moved by the Alderman from the 4th, seconded by the Alderwoman from the 6th, that we adjourn. All those in favor, signify by stating aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. We stand adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.